welcome to my YouTube channel. In last video we have already studied about and we already started the sexual events which is carried out in the human reproduction. Okay, in this part we will study about fertilization, implantation, pertubation and lactation. That means in this part we will complete all the events which is of the human reproduction. In last part we have studied the menstrual cycle, oogenesis and the spermatogenesis, which are the events under the gametogenesis. Correct. So the next event after the gametogenesis is the fertilization. Now, as you have a rough idea that what is the fertilization. Correct. So fertilization is the process of fusion of sperms with an ovum is called the fertilization process. During the coitus, semen released into the vagina and the motile sperms swim rapidly to reach the junction of the isthmus and ampulla of the fallopian tube. Then the ovum also reach there and the fusion of gamete takes place. Where it is takes place of the fusion of a male and the female gamete at in the ampullary isthmic junction. Okay, you know that in the fallopian tube different junctions are there from that ampulla and the isthmus. Between them there is the fusion of the gametes takes place. Then in this, whatever the part of the acrosome is there that undergoes the acrosomal reaction and release the certain sperm lysines which dissolve the egg and envelopes locally to make the path of the penetration of the sperm. Okay, you can see here in the diagram where this is the ovum, these are the sperms, this is zona pellucida, and you can see here these sperms and head of the sperms acrosome is present, and that are the enzyme of the acrosome of sperm that help to dissolve the zona pellucida and the plasma membrane of the ovum to gain the entry of the sperm into the ovum. Ovum is now in the secondary oocyte. उनका second meiotic division complete नहीं हुआ है. Okay, they completed just the first meiotic division here. Then after the penetration of the sperm to the ovum, the entry of sperm induce the completion of the second meiotic division of the secondary oocytes, and that results in the formation of the haploid ovum and the small second polar body. You can see here, यहाँ पे मैंने मार्किंग किया हुआ है कि कैसे स्पर्म एंटर करता है एंड फर्स्ट पोलर बॉडी एंड द सेकेंड पोलर बॉडी फॉर्म करता है. ओके, पहले तो स्पर्म ट्रैवल करके आ जाएगा when there is a insemination is there. After the insemination from the vagina, sperm will travel in the cervix, then rapidly it will transfer or the travel in the fallopian tube. fallopian tube में ये ampullary isthmus junction की तरफ आ जाएगा जहाँ पे ओव्यूम ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट रहेगा. ये जो फर्टिलाइजेशन की प्रोसेस है ये तभी हो सकती है जब ओव्यूम जिंदा हो. ओके, after the releasing of egg from your mature follicle, 24 hours are there where this ovum alive. तब उस पीरियड में अगर स्पर्म सक्सेसफुल हो गया वहाँ तक ट्रैवल करने के लिए, देन एंड देन ओनली फर्टिलाइजेशन इज पॉसिबल व्हेन ओव्यूम इज अलाइव. ओके, तो स्पर्म यहाँ तक आ गया है अब उसके बाद वो क्या करेगा, he will try to penetrate the layers of the ovum with the help of acrosome, because on the acrosome you know that several enzymes are present to break down the plasma membrane and the layers of the ovum. करेक्ट. सो देखो यहाँ पे थर्ड स्टेज में उसने ये ब्रेक कर लिया और वो एंट्री की यहाँ पे प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन भी ब्रेक की. ओके, दैट इज द स्पर्मेटोजोआ और द स्पर्म्स. देन हियर द कॉर्टिकल रिएक्शन टेक्स प्लेस. क्या हो गया, यहाँ पे जो इसमें जो हेड में न्यूक्लियस है, करेक्ट. सो वो न्यूक्लियस ट्रांसफर कर देगा इस. उसके बाद यहाँ पे फॉर्म होगा कॉर्टिकल ग्रैन्यूल, एंड आफ्टर द कॉर्टिकल granule there is a first polar body formation, and this is the layer of zona pellucida जो break down करेगा sperm with the help of the acrosome. Okay, so the haploid nucleus of the sperm that of the ovum fuse to form a diploid zygote. करेक्ट. उसके बाद की जो प्रोसेस है दैट इज द इम्प्लांटेशन. ओके, फर्टिलाइजेशन आपको समझ में आ गया होगा कि कैसे स्पर्म्स एंटर करता है ओव्यूम में विद द हेल्प ऑफ द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द स्पर्म्स हु ब्रेक द जोना पेल्यूसिडा लेयर विद द हेल्प ऑफ एक्रोसम. उसके बाद की जो प्रोसेस है दैट इज द इम्प्लांटेशन. नाउ the zygote undergoes the successive mitotic division as it moves through the isthmus of the fallopian tube towards the uterus. And the process of the mitotic division is called the cleavage, which results in the formation of, here you can see, result in the formation of 2, then 4, then 8 such type of daughter cells that calls the blastomers here. ओके, तो अब क्या हो गया, ब्लास्टोमर्स फॉर्म हो गया. यहाँ पे जब स्पर्म्स ने एंट्री की तो यहाँ पे 2 सेल्स डॉटर सेल्स फॉर्म हो गए. 2 के बाद 4 डॉटर सेल फॉर्म हो गए. उसके बाद 8 डॉटर सेल फॉर्म हो गए हैं. अब हम इसे कहेंगे ब्लास्टोमर्स. करेक्ट. The embryo with 8 to 16 blastomers is termed as the morula. अब ये जो दिख रहा है आपको ई पार्ट में, that is the morula. ओके, ये आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पे ये स्टेजेस भी यहाँ पे हाईलाइट किए हुए हैं. ए में क्या होता है, बी में क्या होता है. बी में स्पर्म एंट्री कर रहा है, उसके बाद में 2 डॉटर सेल्स फॉर्म हो गए सी में. ओके, डी में क्या हो गया, 4 डॉटर सेल्स. देन 8 to 16 डॉटर सेल्स जब फॉर्म होंगे ब्लास्टोमर से, उसे हम कहेंगे मोर्यूला. ओके, आफ्टर द मोर्यूला there is the blastocyst formation is there in the G picture. ओके, और वो ब्लास्टोसिस्ट जो फॉर्म हो गया है वो इम्प्लांट होगा यूटेरस में. हाउ the morula continue to divide and transformed into the blastocyst, and the blastomers in the blastocyst are arranged into an outer layer that is called the trophoblast, and the inner cluster of the cells that is called the inner cell mass. ओके, अब ये स्टार्ट हो गया है इम्प्लांटेशन को, एक्चुअल इम्प्लांटेशन को आफ्टर द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द ब्लास्टोसिस्ट. The trophoblast layer gets attached to the cells of the endometrium, and the inner cell mass gives rise to the formation of the embryo. Okay, ये जो outer layer है वो कहाँ पे फिक्स होने के लिए important है, to fix in the endometrium of the uterine wall. और ये जो अंदर का मास है ये यहाँ पे दिख रहा है आपको, ये क्या करेगा, that will help to form the embryo. As a result, the blastocyst gets embedded in the endometrium, and this process is known as the implantation. And whatever the implantation in the uterus, that is leads to the pregnancy. ओके अब ये यहाँ पे ब्लास्टोसिस्ट इम्प्लांट हो गया तो अब सक्सेसफुल प्रेगनेंसी हो गई है, ऐसा कंसिडर करते हैं. उसके बाद की जो स्टेज है दैट इज द प्रेगनेंसी एंड द एम्ब्रियोनिक डेवलपमेंट. करेक्ट, यू कैन सी हियर. बट उससे पहले आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि कौन से हार्मोन्स यहाँ पे इन्वॉल्व होते हैं. ओके, द सेल्स ऑफ द trophoblast that form the finger like projection that is called the Crowley-Noy villi. You can see here the finger like projection of the trophoblast after the implantation, that is called the chronic villi, that along with the uterine wall that forms the functional unit between the developing embryo and the maternal body of, that is called the placenta here. And that placenta is attached with the fetus with an umbilical cord that transport the food and the oxygen to the embryo for the development. Now functions क्या है placenta के? ओके, पहला तो फंक्शन क्या होगा? प्लेसेंटा हेल्प्स इन द सप्लाई ऑफ द न्यूट्रिएंट्स एंड द ऑक्सीजन टू द एम्ब्रायो and the removal of the carbon dioxide and the excretory or the waste material produced by the embryo. वो भी वहाँ से निकलना ज़रूरी है क्योंकि अगर वो वेस्ट मटेरियल वैसा का वैसा ही रहेगा एम्ब्रायो में तो दैट इज़ नॉट गुड फॉर द development of the embryo. So for that placenta helps to remove the CO2 and the whatever the waste material which is produced by an embryo. उसके बाद का जो फंक्शन है प्लेसेंटा का, दैट प्लेसेंटा आल्सो एक्ट्स एज एन एंडोक्राइन एंड प्रोड्यूसेस द सेवरल हार्मोन्स लाइक द ह्यूमन क्रोनिक गोनाडोट्रोपिन, दैट इज द HCG हार्मोन, जो प्रेगनेंसी जहाँ पे हम कंफर्म करते हैं कि HCG हार्मोन अगर बढ़ गया है दैट मीन्स देयर लीड्स टू द प्रेगनेंसी. देन HPL हार्मोन इज देयर, human placental lactogen hormone, estrogen is there, progesterone is there, that are essential to maintain the pregnancy because progesterone is known as the anti-abortional hormone. Okay, वो pregnancy रुकने के लिए हेल्प करता है, progesterone and other hormones. Then the placenta is connected to the embryo through the umbilical cord, which helps in the transport of the substance and to form from the embryo. Okay, you can see here in the picture here how the fetus fits in the uterus, that is explained that in the latter phase of the pregnancy the hormone called the relaxin is secreted by the ovary, which helps in the parturition. ओके, प्रेगनेंसी कंफर्म हो जाने के बाद latter phase of the pregnancy such hormone release that is called the relaxin hormone, जो कहाँ पे सिक्रेट हो जाएगा? ओवरी से, and that helps in the parturition. Parturition means the childbirth. Whatever the HCG and the HPL and relaxin that are produced in the woman only during the pregnancy, ये हार्मोन तभी प्रोड्यूस होंगे जहाँ पे प्रेगनेंसी सक्सेसफुल हो गई है. then only these hormones are produced in the woman body. During the pregnancy the level of other hormones like the estrogen, progesterone, cortisol, prolactin, thyroxine are also increased in the maternal blood, which is essential for the fetal growth and the maintenance of the pregnancy. Okay, so the simultaneously the inner cell mass of the blastocyst differentiate into an outer layer that is called the ectoderm, and the inner layer is called the endoderm, and the middle layer is termed as the mesoderm, and these are the germ layers. You know that what are the germ layers present, and these three layers give rise to all the tissues and the organs in the adults. Then the inner cell mass that contains the cells, which is called the stem cells, that have the potency to give rise to all the tissue and the organs. After the 1 month of pregnancy, the embryo's heart is formed. Okay, you can see here this is the embryo, and after the 1 month of the pregnancy there is embryo's heart is formed. By the end of the 2nd month of pregnancy, the fetus develops limbs and the digits. उसके बाद क्या हो जाएगा, बाई द एंड ऑफ द 12 वीक्स, दैट मीन्स द फर्स्ट ट्राइमेस्टर जब खत्म हो जाएगा, then the most of the organ system and the external genitalia is formed in the embryo. And during the 5th month of the pregnancy, the first movement of the fetus and the hair on the head that are observed where during the 5th month of pregnancy. Then after the 6th month, the body is covered with the hair and the eyelids separated by eyelashes are also formed after the 6 months. And by the end of the 9 months of pregnancy, the fetus is completely developed and it's ready for its delivery. तो उसके बाद क्या हो जाएगा, अभी gestation हो जाएगा. Gestation means what? The average duration of the pregnancy is called the gestation and it is about 9 months in the humans. उसके बाद की जो प्रोसेस है, that is the parturition and the lactation. अब ये parturition क्या है? It is the process of delivery of fully developed fetus is called the parturition. That means after the gestation only there is a event of the parturition in the humans. The act of the expelling the fully developed fetus from the mother's uterus at the end of the gestation period is called the parturition. Now, it is induced by a complex neuroendocrine mechanism, and the signal for the parturition originate from the fully developed fetus and the placenta, which induce the mild uterine contraction that is called the fetal ejection reflex. Okay, the oxytocin induces the stronger uterine muscles and the contraction, which leads to the impulsion of the baby from the uterus through the birth canal. And soon the placenta is also expelled out of the uterus. Then there is a process of the now lactation. क्या है lactation? Mammary glands तो आपने study किया. Okay, so the mammary glands of the female undergo the differentiation and start producing milk towards the end of the pregnancy, and it is called the lactation. The milk that comes out of the mammary glands during the initial days of the lactation is called the colostrum, which contain the several antibodies essential for the development of the resistance in the newborn baby. And therefore the breastfeeding is recommended by the doctors for bringing up the healthy baby, जिसे हम इम्यूनिटी कहते हैं. वो इम्यूनिटी कहाँ से मिलेगी न्यूबॉर्न बेबी को? फ्रॉम द मिल्क ऑफ द मदर, जहाँ पे सेवरल एंटीबॉडीज प्रेजेंट होते हैं जो न्यू फीटस के लिए हेल्पफुल होता है इम्यूनिटी बनाने के लिए. सो दैट्स वाई लैक्टेशन इज ऑल्सो recommended by the doctors for the healthy baby. Okay, so this is all about your sexual events which is carried out in the humans. And this chapter, human reproduction, is completed here. नेक्स्ट जो चैप्टर है दैट इज अबाउट रिप्रोडक्टिव हेल्थ. ओके, सो अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आ गया होगा तो सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूले और इस वीडियो को लाइक करना भी ना भूले. थैंक यू सो मच.